And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. What do you got on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Noel V. Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The pitch. Fought off foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. 2-2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Brings it in. One down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Dane Myers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One out, bases empty. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Brady Singer. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
In the air out to center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
On the ground, right side. On to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Will Smith to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And it's fouled away. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Stevenson to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Eugenio Suarez. Snell back to work. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strikes.
That misses, and the count is 2-0. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And that is gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
This is J.J. Bleday. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Snell winds and deals. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That one missed. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The first baseman, number 7,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Batting in the cleanup spot today, but you could easily see him in the 2-hole and even sometimes leading off.
Chopper right side. And they tag him out.
batting fifth, the right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Out to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first with one gone. Here's Max Muncy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground right side to Elliott, second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Reds 1 and the Dodgers nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. McLain hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2021. And that one clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And a count now even up. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Dane.
One down. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Grounded out his first time. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole. You're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
This one in the air. Freeman in position and makes the grab. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one outside, and that is ball one. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's Mookie now. Little chopper rolls foul. Tap foul at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pajes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Turns and fires to Betts. Backed off the plate that time.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball. Pajes on his way to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Back to the top of the lineup. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Grounded out his first time up. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. That
That's the
misses.
ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Into center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now back, the catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. That's to third. Fair ball. Heading for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. As we go to the top of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player. Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
0-2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now back, the catcher.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's already homered in this game.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
1 ball, no strike.
De La Cruz gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
In the dirt, to second, and he's out.
This is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds 1. Bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Tucker.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And that's downstairs and outside. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13,
Max Muncy at the dish. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they add on. It's 3-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Man, he just barely got that one out of here. And you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
1 out, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball 1, no strikes. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stevenson to first.
He's out.
Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
right center for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Brady Singer won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher on now, Chase Burns.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Right side, McLean. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, J.J. Bleday. Snell back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Reds go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
McLean, acrobatic throw for 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. To the right side, McLean slings to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt.
Muncy digs in. He's already homered here in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one fouled off. Muncy hits one in the air. Lede. And that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and the score stays 3-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter now, Matt McLean. Fought off foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Noelvi Marte now at the plate. Fastball for a strike at 95. Marte measures 6 feet even, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The Reds trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
And now, Dane Myers. And that's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Just missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that one is inside. Action in the pen down there. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan getting loose as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Out there to center. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Mookie now. 1 for 2.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, McLean to Elliott, second for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Got it started a little too early.
No
strike
ball,
1.
1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone. 1-1.
1-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Glendale sizes this one up, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Stevenson.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
J.J. Bleday will hit next.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher.
Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. So one left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ball popped up. De La Cruz. And out number one on the grab.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds 1. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Inside. Ball one.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th.
No.
And the slider just misses.
2-1.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pajes makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. A little bit
Ball
low.
one.
And that is ball one. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Pajes on his way over. 2 down. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Hayes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next offering misses down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. New pitcher now, Evan Phillips.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball. There's a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. Burns back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Hayes to first.
That's an out.
And Tucker is retired.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. Nice curveball for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And now
1-2.
1-2. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
That's a good job right there. You had 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. 1 left for LA, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Dodgers,
and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That's a ball.
That's too low. And a count even
1-1.
1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Scott, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Betting really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Ball.
The changeup missing. And now it's even
ball,
1-1.
strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Scott is just 1 strike away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ballgame. When you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher. And they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.